Hello, I am here to review this 100-pound sandbag from Shogun Sport. It came with this little note card. On the back it says, thank you for your purchase. Shogun Sports is a U.S. veteran-owned and operated company. We test all our products and conduct 100% QC inspections to make sure they perform to expectation. We make customer satisfaction our top priority. If you have any questions, concerns, or recommendations, we'd love to hear from you. Your opinion matters, and other shoppers would love to hear what you have to say. Please help us to improve our products by leaving an honest product review. Thanks, the Shogun Sports Dream, which is fucking awesome. It's green because I like green. Has this nice Velcro opening. That's a lot of Velcro, heavy duty. A very big and robust zipper. It is the YKK brand, so you know it's good. And then it has an internal bag here with even more Velcro. And it kind of has a fold over thing, so it has Velcro there. And then it has these little pull tabs where you can open it up. And then that gets you into the main compartment. So you might notice there is no sand. I have gotten two 50-pound bags of sand from Home Depot. It's Quikrete Premium Play Sand. I'm going to open those up, put them in that bad boy right there. Make sure they're, dry. Let's get started. I'm going to take the sand and put it in there. And then I'm taking my knife, cut it open. Oh yeah, that is not dry. We're gonna have to set it out in the sun. While the first bag is outside drying, I'm gonna open up the second bag and see if this one is any better. Yeah, this is pretty wet too. I thought it would be a little more dry since it was inside on a pallet at Home Depot, but I suppose that's just wishful thinking. Luckily, the sand was cheap. This is interesting. That is a solid mass of sand. Hopefully, we can fix that. I'm gonna go put this one outside too, and I'll be back once I have a bunch of dry sand. I've been kind of laying out the wet sand, and I have a little fan here that I was doing this to kind of help dry it out. I'd say if you're doing it, I would 100% do it in the summertime. One of the bags kind of smelled a little funky. I went online, did a little research. They said a mix of white vinegar and water would be good to use because it may be mold. But anyway, as I was doing this, I did a little spritz, let it dry completely, and that's kind of where we're at with this last little bit of it. So as it dries, once it's dry, I just pop it down to a corner of my little box, and then I pour it in. A small aside, they had a bunch of larger pieces in this bag, so my little strainer thing, and I've been straining it out. And I'll show you what I do after that. Straining so the small pieces of sand go through. I just pour that in, set that aside, and then I make sure to shake it around a little bit, make sure I get all the stuff. And then the stuff that is a little too big, I'll pour into an empty bucket. I have this nice, heavy stick with a flat edge on the bottom. That's my break the big pieces of rock stick, and I'll just, pound down a little bit on that until it's about as sandy as I think it should be, and then I'll pour it back in. Don't have to get it all, just most of it, go through there. And then some of them pieces are a little bit bigger, but that's okay. We just throw it all in there. So we got our sandbag here. Got it nice and close. And I got a little cup. I will say, if you do have the issue that I did with the not good smelling sand and the apple cider vinegar doesn't work, I would maybe do it again, or dump that sand, use it for landscape and whatever you want. Get another one, because play sand is cheap, and you don't want your sandbag smelling like dirty gym shoes, because it is not going to be easy to clean this or wash it, put it in the washer. So you want to make sure it's as nice and not moldy as you can be in the beginning. Ideally, you'd probably want to do this outside because it is dusty. And since I was drying all the sand, I did not have any time or any opportunities to use my leaf blower. If you have a garage gym and you don't have a leaf blower, you're missing out. Now I got to make sure our Velcro is very good. So we'll just get that all nice and tight. Give it a nice squeeze. Maybe push it down on itself. That's nice. We got our other side. We're gonna fold it in. Give it another good push. And then I'm just gonna keep with the folding. And then once I get to the other side, just tuck it all up in there. Go all in there now. I'll give it a good zip shut. I took that off while I was doing it. Didn't really need it anyway, so that's all good. We will pop our last bit of Velcro on nice and tight. Smack it like it owes you money. All right. And then I've never actually tried to use one of these. So here goes. Well, all right, 100 pounds. Worked so far. So this guy's max capacity is 110 pounds. This should be 100 pounds of sand, so hopefully it doesn't max out my scale. £101 and 1.2 ounces. So, pretty good. One thing that I would recommend, if you're doing this, do it in the summertime, and also do it outside, out of your gym, because there's dust everywhere. Let's see. Also, I just wanted to give y'all a cool update on a future video. I'm going to show you how I made this guy. So if you're into flow ropes, this is kind of like, the cheap poor man's way of I think they call it the infinity braid, but it's basically just a heavier flow rope because it's got the, nice fun ends. It's got a braided piece in the middle, which just adds more weight. So look out for that if you are interested.